Hi guys, so today we are going to introduce our marketing campaign for the National Institution of Social Media. So here are some background about the NISM. It's founded in 2011 and it is the first organization to offer industry educational standards for the field of social media. As an emerging industry, NISM has had good performance in the past 11 years, and our marketing plan will provide a series of strategies to help NISM to continue its success and obey a better performance. So today we are going to cover the SWOT analyze, situation analyze, marketing strategy, marketing mix, and advertising campaign. So here are our problem statement. So based on our research, NISM has 5,169 followers on Twitter and 2,468 followers on Facebook. This indicates its exposure rate and followers on the social media are relatively low, so allowing for growth in terms of brand awareness and consumer engagement. And our proposed solution will be create an advertising campaign to introduce the product and also distribute advertising campaigns on social media homepage, include Twitter, Facebook, and Google Search and LinkedIn. And also develop promotion strategies to increase sales. And Zach is going to introduce SWOT analyze for us.
So I'm going to be going over the SWOT analysis for the company. So to start off with the strength, the entire process for signing up for an exam is really easy and it's all laid out in front of you on the website. They have several different types of webinars that you can attend to for more information on the certifications that you want to take. There is also a free handbook that you can download right from the website that is, number one, easy to use, and number two, can help you study for the exams. Lastly, there are several different types of social media certifications that you can do through the website. Next, I'm going to be looking at the weaknesses. So first of all, the major weakness is they don't have a list of where each different certification can be applied to, or what type of jobs and companies will look at this and say, oh, this is something we can use here. The second weakness they have is the prices of the certifications are rather expensive. They have some that are as low as free, which are not as prominent as the ones that are as expensive as $1,500 for the single certification. Next, I'm going to be looking into the opportunities for the organization. There is a large potential for them to keep growing their website because of the fact of the ever-changing technology and the new implementation of different social medias. So they have the opportunity to expand into these new fields and have different types of certifications for, let's say, Twitter or Facebook or all these new apps that are coming through. Lastly, I'll be looking into the threats. So the threats that they mainly face are there's a lot of other companies that already offer different types of certifications, and there is nothing stopping them from coming into the social media certifications that the NISM primarily use. So next, I'm going to be looking into the situation analysis. To start off, I'm going to be looking at the market demographics. So the certifications that they offer mostly affect people in the fields that include marketers, sales and promoters for events, and party planners. These people all benefit greatly from these certifications because it allows them to use social media in new ways that they didn't think about on how to advertise. Next, looking into the market growth trends. With the use of social media for marketing becoming ever more common, these certifications will be ever more impressive on things such as resumes and job applications because of the fact that they show background in the field that they're applying for and how beneficial they can be. Lastly, I'll be looking at the competition. So there's both direct and indirect competitors for the website. The first direct competitor is Coursera. This is a platform where you can complete online certifications, and they actually already have social media certifications online. Next is HubSpot. There are several certifications in which HubSpot has, but these also have several that are included in social media. Lastly, there are several different universities around the country that are starting to provide their students with social media certifications. The main two leading this drive are Georgetown and Cornell. Lastly, there are several indirect competitors as well. The big concept behind all the indirect competitors is that they are all different types of certification services that do not have necessarily social media certifications, but they can easily change their directives and go into the field of social media certifications. Next will be Kashish, who is going to be talking about marketing strategy.
Hi, my name is Kashish, and I'm going to be talking about the marketing strategy. I'm going to start by talking about our value proposition. We think that a certificate acts like a bridge that fills the gap between traditional education and the corporate world. And the fact that these certificates are completely online make them a lot more accessible. We think that these certificates are essentially like stepping stones for people that are just graduating and trying to get into the corporate world and trying to find jobs which align with these certificates. Next, our marketing objectives. Throughout our research, we've seen that NISM does not have a very high social media following, and one of our main objectives is to increase social media following. We think this is very important, especially for this coming generation, because social media is where they get most of their information from and where they get the most influence from. We think that one of the great ways to get this increased following is by bringing real life stories and reviews to their social media. When people talk about their own reviews and their stories and how the certificate has benefited them, more and more people would be interested in these certificates and seeing how this can benefit them. Another way is to have a better presence on LinkedIn. We think that LinkedIn has the perfect target audience for the certificate. More and more people would be interested to know how it is that they can better their careers and what they can do. Next is a target market strategy. Since we think that LinkedIn is so beneficial, we think that our number one strategy would be to advertise on LinkedIn because, again, the target market is great. We also saw that people who advertised on LinkedIn saw a 33% increase in purchase intent and a 2 times higher conversion rate. I think that would be a great benefit for us. We also think that promoting the educational and partnering certification to students and professors would be great because that way information is coming to the students from a trustable source and students know that this would be a great idea for them. Next is the branding perception. A brand perception can be based on a few factors, including quality, price, and branding. NISM has great quality. The certificates are great, and we're working on the branding. But one thing that we think that is a big thing for people is the price. We think that NISM certificates are slightly on the expensive side, and not everybody can afford them. One solution to this is to allow people to pay in monthly installments. People are more likely to pay for something when they can distribute their expenses into small portions. So if people could maybe pay the whole cost in like a 3 month installment, they would be more likely to get the certificate and neglect the price. Next, Olivia is going to be talking about the marketing mix.
So moving into the marketing mix, in terms of distributions, the advertisements will be distributed onto Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and various Google searches regarding social media questions and searches about other marketing certifications to keep promoting NISM and their certificate. While these ads are running, it's essential to monitor the KPIs to measure the ads performance. We propose to track KPIs such as the number of clicks onto the site directly from the advertisements, the number of certifications completed throughout the campaign, and the number of PDF handbook downloads during the campaign. While tracking the success, it's important to keep in mind that our overall goal is to generate brand awareness and certificate engagement. And while the ads are running, we also need to monitor each individual ad and make distribution changes as necessary. For example, if one ad is doing better on LinkedIn in comparison to Facebook, we will make adjustments as necessary, and this will save NISM so much time and money in the future. So next we'll be going into the ads. Our first one is our hero advertisement. It is animated, it's eye-catching to all individuals, and this one, the purpose is to just generate brand awareness for NISM, just to show people what the National Institute for Social Media is. And there is an icon to be able to click onto NISM's website to learn more about them. And that will also be very helpful when we're tracking our KPIs. So for the next three, we decided to target the three groups: the social media strategists, the agencies, and the educational partnerships. We wanted to highlight all of them individually because they can help so many individuals. And the color choices that we used for the advertisements are mainly blue and orange, which we tied together with NISM's logo and the color scheme in the logo. And next, Junyi is going to be wrapping everything up.
So as the first organization to offer industry educational standards in the social media field, NISM is undoubtedly an innovative potential organization. And to continue its success, our overall suggestions for the next steps to NISM will be create branding awareness by posting advertising campaign on social media homepage, especially LinkedIn and Facebook. Expanding its marketing to larger target audience, not just for the social media professional, and finally also increase sales promotion by cooperate with universities and students. So that's our marketing plan for the NISM. Thank you.